Oh, hey! What's up? Today we're going to review Neighbors, Magnificent, and Star Trek. 3 awesome movies. What's up, guys? Fears, audience, fears. It's been a while. I have not streamed in not 1 day, not 2 days, not 3 days, but 4 days. So it's been a while. But it's good to be back. I needed to take some time off. Recharge the batteries. Oh, yes. But anyway, let me open up that chat. Let's get things going. I got lots to talk about. Lots and lots. Some good, some bad, some horrible. Some disappointments, some good things coming, some bad things coming, or well, hopefully no bad things coming, but I got a lot to talk about. So let me just open up that chat. See how everybody is doing. There we go. All right. Some bad. All right, the chat is open. The chat is live. There you are. We got one person watching, and good to see everybody. So, yeah, I took a break. The most mature way to say it, why I took a break, without like telling anyone's name, trolls were just bugging the hell out of me. And I couldn't take it anymore. So I just took a little break. That's what it is. So, and there's more to the story, but I'm going to get into it. So, I got a bunch of stuff. I talked to my mom today. I got some good news and I got some bad news. The good news is that my mom's doing great. My mom's doing awesome. My mom's doing fantastic. She's actually doing a lot better than she has been doing, in a while. So that's good. That's good. By the way, I got my healthy snack. Trying to lose that weight-o. Anyway. So that's good. So she's doing a lot better. And I said, hey, have you been keeping yourself busy? My mom said, oh yeah. And she's been quilting. She's been going out to lunch and stuff with her girlfriends. I was like, that's awesome, Mom. That is awesome. I'm like, fantastic. Like, that's what you need to be doing. My mom's retired now, so I said, you just got to find things to do with your time. So I hadn't talked to my mom in about a week, so I gave her a call. I try to give her a call at least once or twice a week. So, I try to be a good son and call her at least once or twice a week. So that was good. I'm going to call her again, probably this Friday. So, yeah. So I'm glad she's doing good. My mom said Enzo's doing good, just running around. And my mom's like, he misses you. And I was like, I miss Enzo. Enzo is that crazy little ball of energy that I love and know. Enzo's my dog. For anyone that's watching new and you didn't know who Enzo was, Enzo's my dog. My mom, well, he's not just my dog. He's the family dog. My dog, my brother's dog, my mom's dog, everybody. So he's my buddy. He's my pal. Anytime I go back in Missouri, I'm always playing with him in the yard. He loves those yellow tennis balls. Oh my God, does he love those yellow tennis balls? Whew. Man, he can't get enough of those yellow tennis balls. Anyway, so there's that. I got work tonight. I gotta be back in at 3:45 tonight, so that's kind of a bummer. I'll be honest, I didn't do anything on the weekend. I just kind of chilled, watched a bunch of movies. I finally finished, though. It took me, not a long time, but it took me, there's a lot of episodes. I finally got through the original Star Trek, original series. Blu-ray had tons of bonus features. Over 79 episodes and over 9 hours of bonus content. So Fears watched all the bonus content, all of the 79 episodes, Well, technically 80 with the with the pilot. You know, I thought I was gonna. Excuse me. I knew I was gonna sneeze. I knew it was coming. Oh, sorry. Anyway, I loved it. I enjoyed it. I thought it was fantastic. Anyway, we'll get to this in a minute. So there's that. Let's see what else is going on. So I gotta go in tonight at 3:45. I fucking hate Mondays, as we all do. That sucks. Anyway, let's see what else has been on my mind. Oh, I decided to leave permanently. LC's Discord. One, LC's not in there. You know, I think LC gave up on his own Discord. I think. I don't want to put words in the guy's mouth, but I think, you know, that's what happened. I don't know if that was the trolls' plan to take over his Discord and pretty much destroy his Discord, because that's pretty much what they did. You know, I went in there to support LC. Well, LC's not in there anymore, so why should I be in there? I should have took the dude's advice a year ago. And he said, Fears, why are you doing this to yourself? And I said, what do you mean? And he said, so many people in here give you so much shit for being in this Discord. He goes, Fears, he goes, you know they're trolls. They know they're trolls. So why stay here? And I was like, and after the shit that Tyler pulled, you know, 4 days ago, I was like, I'm done, you know. I may, every maybe 6 months to a year, I may pop my head in there to see what those idiots are saying, but for the most part, I'm going to leave, you know. Like, so I'm done. I will say this, not everyone in there is a douchebag. There's a lot of douchebags in there, but not everyone. So, the people that I do get along with, I'm going to keep my Discord profile active. And I'll still send messages, but I'm not going back. I'm not going to be a member of LC's Discord anymore. I just can't take it anymore. Now they're going to call me a crybaby and a wuss and a loser or whatever the hell they're going to say. But in order to keep my sanity, all they do is belittle me, bully me, pick on me, death threats constantly, death threats against my family. That's right. They've made death threats against my family. So yeah, what's up, Walter? So I just can't take it anymore. I really can't. Because no matter what I say, no matter what I do, they even make shit up about me. And I cannot wait to throw this in his fucking face. But Yakov, that son of a bitch, and I made sure, I went and did my homework. He said, Fears, he goes, you're not losing any weight. Yes, I am. How does he know that? He doesn't know. I have been losing weight. Have I lost all the weight? No. But I have lost some. The fattest I've ever been, whenever my dad died, and I'm not using it as an excuse, it's the truth. I didn't know how to deal with my dad's death. I didn't know how to deal with my grandma's death. So I just ate my feelings. The most I've ever been, and I know because I weighed myself, I was 240. I'm down to 188. And I've been kind of keeping that weight. Sometimes I'll gain a couple of pounds and be up to 190. But normally I'm around 188, 189. So I've lost a lot of weight because I've gotten back into the gym. Have I lost all the weight? No. I'd like to get down to like 167, 170, somewhere around there. That was my normal weight before I gained all this weight. But they said, you haven't lost any weight. That's not true. I haven't lost all the weight. That's the truth. Now, I'm being honest, I'm not bullshitting you. Have I lost all the weight? No, but I have lost some, and I've been eating healthier. Then he lied and said, oh, I bet you've got tons of soda in your fridge, Fears. You drink soda all the time. No, I don't. And I'm going to prove it right now. I don't have nothing in there but juice, water, tea, coffee. I'd pretty much drink anything except for soda. Then he said, oh, Fears, you're full of shit. You just crushed like 10 cans last week. He's so full of shit. I went back 10 streams, and I kind of skimmed through every single one. Not one can crush. Not one. So he's so full of shit. You're full of shit, Yakov. I didn't crush not one can. Whatever, Fears, you crushed 10 soda cans last week. No, you're a fucking idiot. I went back, not one fucking can. And just to be sure, I went back even more than a week. I went back 10 streams. Not one can crushed. Why? Because I don't have any fucking soda in my fridge, and I'm going to prove it to you right now. I haven't had soda in my fridge for about a month and a half, because soda, you gain a lot of calories from soda. So I know he's full of shit. But just to shut this motherfucker up, I will show you. I don't have one soda can in my fucking fridge. You goddamn motherfucker. Is there any soda in here, Yakov? Oh, I don't think so. There's juice, there's water, there's more juice. There's pomegranate juice, there's water down here. There's lemonade. There's milk. There's some more juice down there. But is there any soda, you fucking idiot? No, there's not 1 ounce of soda in here. So shut your fucking mouth. Damn, that felt good. Schooled you like a motherfucking bitch. That's right. So if you don't, so he probably should just shut his fucking mouth. That's the crap I have to deal with. It's so fucking frustrating. So he lied. Oh, they're like, oh, you lie all the time, Fears. Guess what? You were lying too. But I didn't lie about anything. Did not lie about one damn thing. But that felt really good. But again, again, I just know if I went into that Discord right now, he would twist around. Oh, I didn't say that. Oh, I didn't do that. I'm a perfect little angel. I know these guys like a book. They would totally deny. Oh, well, I didn't do that. You know, it's so damn frustrating. So damn frustrating. Who sends death threats, Walter? The better question is who doesn't send death threats to me? Oh my God, it's ridiculous. Yo, Visions, what's up? Good to see you. I was just teaching Yakov a lesson to shut his fucking mouth because he doesn't know jack shit. So yeah, so that was great. That was really great. Tyler's another one. He made fun of my weight, which is such a pussy-fied thing to do, to make fun of someone's weight, especially the way I gained all the weight. You know, I wasn't in a really good mood. Why? Because I had 2 family members die back to back. So I shouldn't have ate my feelings, but that's just what happened. So now I have to reap the consequences, and I have to try to get off all that weight, you know. So yeah. Visions, how was the theater, buddy? By the way, I didn't think you'd make it, man. I thought, oh well, I'm like, he's at the theater, because I remember you wrote me and said, oh, like, I'm at the theater. So I was like, I don't know if you're gonna be able to make it. So I waited a little bit. I was gonna do the live at 4:00, but I was like, oh, I'll wait a little bit, you know, and do it a little bit before I have to go to work. So there's that. So yeah, he lied about a whole bunch of things, Yakov. So I wanted to get that out of the way. Tyler caused a whole bunch of shit, you know. They gave me so much shit about uploading a video. And he's like, you didn't do anything, Fears, which is completely untrue. Did Randall do a lot of the work? Yes. But me and Randall work as a team on Fears, man. We always have. The only thing that Randall does completely is the animation, because I don't know. I mean, I know how to draw, but I'm not a really good drawer. But I sit down and say, hey, Randall, let's write the script. So sometimes I'll write a little bit, and then Randall writes a little bit, And then I'll draw some doodles, some like stick figure doodles, and say, Randall, this is what I want Fierce Man to do. And I'll sketch it out. I'll be like, hey, Randall, here's a little stick figure drawing, but I'm like, I know you're going to do it a lot better, but Randall doesn't sometimes know what I'm talking about, so he'll be like, write it out. So I'll go to the notebook over there, and I'll write a little stick figure in and say, all right, I want Fierce Man to be on top of the roof, and then he swoops down and saves this woman, and blah, blah, blah. We storyboard it out, then we write the script together, we write the lines, I voice record, we get a whole bunch of other voice actors to voice whatever part, and Randall came. It was totally Randall's idea a couple days ago. This is what started all this shit. Randall came to me a few days ago and said, hey, Fierce, guess what? And I said, what? He goes, hey, man. He goes, I'm so close to being done with Fierce Man 5. I said, okay. I said, that's great. And I said, how long do you think? And he said, oh, probably, hopefully a couple more weeks. And I went, that's great, Randall. And I said, Randall, I said, you guys are totally, I said, Randall, we're totally going to have to tell the fans, so I'll just say it right now. I said, they better get used to short Fierce Man episodes. And Randall's like, well, yeah, they will, Fierce. And I said, I would much rather have 6 or 7 short episodes, like a 2-minute episode or a 5-minute episode up, than for Randall to make one episode and it takes him a year and a half. That was like 12 minutes. Because I think this upcoming Fierce Man, it's going to be 10 or 11 minutes. So I do a lot. The only thing that Randall does like solely is the animation. But I help Randall. He'll be like, hey, Fierce, what do you think about this sound effect that we're going to put in? Me and Randall pick out all the sound effects together. We pick out all the music. We pick out who's going to do the voice acting. We pick out which character is going to be what and what they're going to be doing. We write out the script. Yes, we do storyboards, Visions. Not all the time, but sometimes. I'm being honest. I'm not lying. Sometimes we just make it up as we go along. But sometimes when I don't understand what Randall's talking about, he'll draw a tiny little stick figure storyboard, or I'll be like, hey, Randall, you're not getting it. Here, I'll just write a little storyboard. And I'll show it to him. I'll get on Zoom with him. I mean, not Zoom. I'll get on like a video call with Randall, and I'll physically show it to him. So anyway, to make a long story short, Randall said, well, hey, I think we should put out like a little in-betweeny episode. I said, oh, that's cool. I said, what do you want to do? And he was like, something quick. Something just to give the audience a little taste. And I said, okay. I said, what, do you want to do voice acting? He goes, no. He goes, we'll just tell the story by music and by sound effects because we don't even need to voice in it. I said, that sounds great, Randall, because it's an in-betweeny episode. I didn't think I would get hell for it. Really, nobody else had a problem with it except for Tyler. He caused a big fucking stink over it because he's a stubborn fucking asshole. And he's so goddamn well, that wasn't a real Fierce Man episode. Nah, nah, nah. Yeah, it was. Who the fuck are you to say it's not a real Fierce Man episode? It's whatever I want and whatever Randall wants. It's my fucking cartoon, It's not his cartoon. It's my cartoon, If I say a 30-second episode is a fucking episode, I can say that, It doesn't matter what he fucking says. He just went off on a whole bunch, insulted it, and I got really pissed, that he insulted my work, Randall's work. He's gonna deny it up and down. He did insult it. He insulted it. He said it wasn't a proper Fierce Man episode. It didn't have dialogue, and I was like, when does a proper Fierce Man episode have to have dialogue? I'm like, usually it has dialogue. This one, we decided not to. It's this kind of shit that I can't. He said a whole bunch of other shit, but that was the main stink of it. Oh, it was only 2 minutes and wasn't a proper Fierce Man episode. Da-da-da-da-da. Just all that shit. So I was like, the hell with you. Fuck you. So I had just had enough. And so the last 4 days, I was like, I should have just took the dude's advice a year and a half ago. I'm like, why am I in there, Fears? Why? Doesn't make any sense that I'm in there. Like, it's cool. It sucks for the people that I do get along with, because I do get along with a lot of people in there. But then there's other idiots that I just can't fucking stand. Like, I'll be honest, I'm not trying to throw any death threats around, but there's some people, it's not really a death threat, it's just the truth. There's some people that I could care less if they lived or died. If someone said, hey, Fear, such and such died yesterday, I'd be like, great. One less idiot that I have to deal with. You know? But I don't wish death upon anyone. But if they randomly died tomorrow, half of me would be like, oh, man, that really sucks. The other half of me would be like, no skin off my back. I'm kind of glad he's gone, you know? Some people in there, I just do not care, because they're not really your friend. All they do is belittle me, like, bully me. Nobody deserves all the shit that I get. It's just a pain in the ass. And the only reason why I stayed in there, I was like, you know what? I'm like, maybe I'll give it a go. Maybe I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot. Maybe this time in a Discord, because any other time I've been in a Discord, it's been a bad experience, you know? But I thought, oh, I'll give it a go. I'll give it a chance, you know? And this time I lasted the longest. But I can't stand it. I can't stand it anymore. I can't stand the hate and the death threats and them belittling my work. And no matter what I say, no matter what, I guarantee you in a couple hours they're going to be laughing at this, because they're so fucking pathetic. They got nothing else to do, you know? I really wish they would just leave me alone, you know? Doesn't matter what I say, you know? You know, I could have, I'm trying to give you guys an example. It doesn't matter what I say, you know? No matter what I do. If I lost a whole bunch of weight, oh, he's too anorexic now. You know, nothing will ever satisfy them. If I gain more weight, oh, well, he's still a fat guy. I guarantee you, though, watch. I'll lose a whole bunch of weight. Oh, God, his Fear's all right. I don't know, he's looking kind of anorexic. So you can't win with these fucking dudes, you know? I'll be honest, the only people in there that I really like is Pixel, Visions, Walter. Joey's okay now. But even still, I'm still on the fence with him, because you never know. He was a dick to me for years. He may just transform back into a dick, so he's kind of on the fence, you know? But at least at least me and him are civil. There's only a couple guys that I really like in there. So that's why I wrote everybody today and say, hey, I'll still keep in touch with you guys, but I'm not going to go in the Discord. I'm going to just keep my my Discord profile active. So that's just how it's going to be, you know, because I refuse to have people bully me and insult me every single day of my fucking life. And it's just pointless. It's just pointless. It's pointless to be in there. So the mature thing to do is just to walk away, you know? Now, I guarantee you, they're going to be like, oh, yeah, victory, we're the best trolls alive. They are so fucking pathetic. I don't care if they win. I don't care about winning. I just want to get them the hell away from me. Because at least here, I can have somewhat of control. If I see anyone giving me any troll shit, I can just get rid of them. In the Discord, you can't get rid of them. The only one to get rid of them is LC, and LC hasn't been in there in months, you know? I haven't seen LC in a long time. I probably should give him a call and see how he's doing, because I haven't talked to him in forever, so. Anyway, I just wanted to get that out. But, yeah, half the stuff they make fun of me about is just so untrue. When Yakov said, oh, yeah, he's got tons of soda in his fridge. He crushed tons of cans last week. I'm like, he's so full of crap. That's why I went over there and said, not only am I going to show them that there's not 1 ounce of soda in my fridge, I said, I'm going to go back and look at, like, the last 10 vlogs. So I even went past a week. You know? But again, I know Yakov. He'll deny it. Even though I know for a fact he fucking said it. He said it a couple hours ago. You crushed tons of cans last week, Fears. Didn't crush one can last week. Not one. Why? Because the only time I drink soda now is if I'm out and about. If I'm here, I've been trying to eat more healthy, like in my apartment. That's why I'm eating grapes, I'm eating fruit. If it's for dinner, I'll make some rice and I'll make some corn and maybe a little slice of chicken or something, or some turkey. I've been trying to eat really healthy. And this is the other one that he said. If I did this constantly, I would die. He said that I eat out 3 times a day at fast food. I've never went to fast food 3 times in a day. Never. Maybe I've went to fast food 3 times in a week, but I'll be honest, the last time I went to fast food was like 2.5 weeks ago. I went and got some BK Lounge. Or like whenever whenever you gave me that $7, that's the last time I went, which was like 2 or 3 weeks ago when you gave me that $7. So that's the last time I went and like got a lot of BK Lounge. I got like 3 burgers and some French fries because I hadn't had BK Lounge in forever. But that's the last time. But I loved how he said that I eat out 3 times a day. Never have done that in my life. Even before I didn't weigh this much. Even after, never done that whatsoever. So he's full of shit. So don't believe him, or I don't really care anymore. You guys can believe me. You guys don't have to believe me. I'm telling the honest to God truth. So if you're a loyal fan, I hope you would believe me. At this point, I really don't care anymore because I'm just so sick and tired of people disrespecting me and all the crap that I go through. I put out tons of content, and I know my loving and loyal fans appreciate it, but I just get so much shit from tons of people, and I haven't done anything wrong. It's like that you guys should be giving all this shit to like Matman or somebody that has done something wrong. I've never done anything wrong. Never. And I get so much shit for what? For what reason? It's just ridiculous. Anyway, I didn't even know that Richie was streaming. Well, I apologize, Richie, for streaming on your stream time, my friend. I don't think Richie will mind. Yo, Doom, what's up? Anyway, that was my 2 cents. So you guys can believe me, and I hope you believe me. You don't have to believe me. That's the honest to God truth. As soon as I heard all that crap, like those 2 idiots were saying, I was like, well, I'm going to defend myself. I'm not going to let those idiots get away with it, So that's the honest to God truth. So you guys can believe me. You don't have to. I'm telling the truth, though. So it is what it is. So you guys make up your own mind. Anyway. Yo, Garth Brooks, what's up? How you been? Good to see you. Let me catch up with the chat here. So you do use storyboards. I do, Visions, 100%. Not all the time, I'm being honest. We don't use storyboards all the time, but well, we do most of the time. So if you want any of those storyboards, Visions, if you want me to send you one or two, they're just stick figures. But that would be another thing if you wanted to add to the wall, too, because I know you got me and Randall's drawings on your wall. So if you wanted some storyboards, buddy, I could totally send you some. So, yeah. I've kept some in the Fears Man Bible, that book right there. That is the Fears Man Bible. Whenever I have an idea for Fears Man, or whenever me and Randall do a writing sesh, we put it in there. So yeah, either I'll write it in there if me and Randall are doing a Facebook call, or if Randall comes over here, Randall and me will write in it, or if I go over to Randall's, I always bring the book with me, just in case if we get an idea, we'll write it down. So anyway, let's check out Richie's stream, shall we? But yeah, so I didn't mean to start the stream negative, but I had to get that off my chest. So I'm sorry. I just cannot stay in that Discord anymore. I refuse to let people bully me and belittle me and make me feel like a piece of shit every single day. And you were right, the dude. I should have listened to the dude a year ago. He was like, Fears, just leave. He's like, just, who cares about these guys? Just leave. And he goes, you'll feel so much better. And he was totally right. I should have listened to him a year ago. So I feel a lot better already. Now, probably every 6 months to a year, I'll probably poke my little head in, and you know, because after a while I get curious on what they're saying, and I really shouldn't, but every once in a while I creep my head in and have a little look-see on what they're saying, but that'll be about it. Another day in the office. Oh, did Richie finish it? Hang on. Oh no, he's still going live.
Reserved now to experience Chihuly.
Garth Brooks says Fears is ranting. I wouldn't say I was ranting. I was making a point. But I wouldn't say I was ranting. I don't think I was ranting whatsoever. But I was telling the truth. But anyway. Well, the rant is over. Whatever you want to call it, Garth Brooks. But yeah, I don't think I was ranting. I was making a point. Let's see, what else? What's up, Doom? Good to see you. Beer Man, what's going on? Good to see you. I will donate for a karaoke song. You will have to talk to Randall about that. I know. Well, I talked to Randall late last night, and he was telling me about his karaoke night. Last night he made $25, so that's pretty nice. Now, I've seen Randall though on a slow night. That's like $25. On a good night, Randall has told me he's made anywhere from $80 to $100. I mean, people like him doing that magic stuff. So he'll go in there and do a bunch of magic, and he can come out of there sometime with like $80 in tips, $90 in tips. And I'm like, damn, that's pretty good, Randall. Pretty good. Anyway, so there's that. All right. Well, time for some movie reviews. Here we go. I'm going to try to save this stream because I wasn't mad, per se. I've definitely been frustrated because of these fucking morons. But now that I've gotten that out of my system, let's continue on and have a good stream. Check this out. Look at this bad boy. 79 episodes. Technically 80 if you consider the pilot. The pilot is like 2 hours long. But 9 hours of special features. So that was a lot. It was a lot. But they had some really cool bonus features on it. Loved it. I'm going to tell you guys my favorite episodes out of each season. Without a doubt, my favorite one in the first season is... Oh, it's got the names of all of them on the seasons. Hang on. Where is it? The City on the Edge of Forever. The City on the Edge of Forever is without a doubt my favorite episode in season 1. It's a time travel episode. So good. So good. That is the best. In my opinion, that's the best episode of the entire series. You know, because they put so much money into it, and at the time travel, they go back to the 1930s. They have all these cars and costumes, and it was fucking awesome. So that episode is fan-friggin-tastic. But that's my favorite episode overall out of the entire series. They only had 3 seasons. Unfortunately, they got canceled after the 3rd season. The ratings, I guess, just weren't there. I guess, like, all the ratings came after they started doing reruns, and I guess that's when the audience found. But again, they also got screwed over because the network was like, I don't know about this little space adventure. And so they put their time slot at 10 o'clock at night. I guess back then, nobody watched TV at 10 o'clock at night, you know, on a Friday. And they were like, that's when everybody goes out for the weekend. That's movie night, and that's date night. And so they're like, no one's going to watch at 10 o'clock. So they had to find but God bless nerds. I'm one of them. All the nerds were watching, and the nerds, they were going to close them down after 2 seasons, but the nerds started a little writing campaign and sent in letters to NBC, and they convinced them to do 1 more season, so 3. So yeah, so that's my favorite episode out of season 1. Season 2, my favorite episode is, let me find it. Oh, where are you? It's another time travel episode where they go back to the 1960s. I think it's called Assignment Earth. Yeah, Assignment Earth. I believe that's what it is. And then the third and final episode. The third and final season. Excuse me. It's a split between This Way to Eden and all of our yesterdays. Those two are pretty good for the third season. Plus, the pilot is really rocking. The pilot is amazing. How would Fears grade the original series? I will be honest. There's a lot of episodes. It's very outdated. You know, very, very, very outdated. Some episodes are quite boring. Quite boring. So I'm gonna give it. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. It's enjoyable, but some episodes I just kind of skimmed through. I watched it, but I just kind of skimmed through it and got the best bits. I'm like, all right, there. All right, he kisses the girl. All right, he kills the Klingon. The Klingon fights back. Then a bunch of other Klingons die. Okay. And then him and Dr. McCoy make a little funny joke. Blah, blah, blah. All right, the end of the episode. All right, on to the next one. But all the ones that I liked, so I'd say 80% of it, I watched all the episodes all the way through. The other 20%, I just kind of skimmed through. And I skimmed through a lot of the third season because the first two seasons, man, do they come out with a bang. But the last season, kind of crap. So yeah. But now it'll forever go on the wall. So I'm going to go put it on the wall. And there we are. Whoop, there we are. There we go. But like I said, 6 out of 10, not too shabby, my friends, not too shabby. Visions, how was the theater? Did you go and see anything good? Just curious. Just curious. All right, next. Next we got Neighbors and Magnificent. So yeah, let's start with Neighbors. Loved it. 9 out of 10. And the only reason why I gave it a 9 out of 10 is there's a lot of dick jokes in this. A little bit too much. Now I was like, and there's a lot of graphic scenes where I was like, Fears doesn't really need to see that. Do I need to see that dildo fight? Do I need to see the dildo going into Seth Rogen's mouth? Probably not. So I think a little bit they went too far. I was like, this is kind of disgusting. This is very disgusting. So yeah. But it was funny as hell. Just really graphic at times. Really graphic at times. But I cannot wait to watch Neighbors number 2 because I know they made a sequel. I just haven't got it yet. But tons of bonus features. Over an hour and a half of bonus features. Gag reel, The Frat, An Unlikely Pair, Lionel Rama, gag reel, Partying with the Neighbors, alternate opening and alternate endings, On the Set with Seth Rogen, deleted and altered scenes. So, a lot, my friends, a lot. Zac Efron, he is like jacked in this. He's got like muscle upon muscle upon muscle upon muscle. It's ridiculous. It's kind of ridiculous how many muscles he's got in this. You can't really see it with his clothes on, but once he takes his shirt off, I was like, Jesus Christ, this guy's on steroids and then some, Seth Rogen, I'm more like Seth Rogen. I'm kind of like with the flabby belly right now, but hopefully after I keep working out, hopefully I know I'll never get to his, but at least I can get that flat belly going. That's the plan. But I'll never get where Zac Efron is going, Movie was good. It was a bloody vampire movie. You wouldn't like it. I don't know. I do like vampire movies. I do. it kind of depends on what type of vampire movie, Visions, but I do like monster movies. I still got, where is it? You know that, I got that, like, 50 movies of the Universal Monsters. I've only watched Frankenstein out of it. That was my second time watching Frankenstein, and I reviewed it. The first time I watched Frankenstein, I was in film school, and it was fucking fantastic. I love Frankenstein. So I do like vampire movies. It just depends on what type of vampire, but let me see if I can find that. It's that Universal Monster. It may be over there. I can't remember, but let me try to find it. Oh yeah, here it is, right here. I need to get back to watching these. Look at that. Oh yeah, baby. I got them all. Or, well, pretty much all of them. I'm sorry, not 50. 30 films. I thought there was 50 in here. Excuse me. So yeah. So I watched them out of order. The first one is Dracula. I watched Frankenstein first. So I need to get back to watching this. So I do like some vampire movies, but what was the name of the vampire movie? What was the name of the vampire movie? I'll tell you in 5 seconds if I like it or not, Visions. Tell me the name of it. I'll watch the trailer. I'll do a trailer reaction, and we'll see if Fears likes it or not. And it also depends on, Fears likes a little bit of gore, but if it's too much, then I'm kind of like watching through, my fingers. I recently watched the Texas Chainsaw Massacre again, Visions. Man, it had been a while since I watched that. I was like, oh, shit, oh my God. So I can't wait to review that tomorrow, because I watched that the other night on my Blu-ray. Oh, yeah, because now I can watch Blu-ray movies with my new Blu-ray player. Man, I hadn't seen that in quite a long time. And there was some things that I forgot, like the whole scene about her tied up and then Grandpa hitting her on the back of the head with a sledgehammer. I was like, oh, shit, I forgot about that scene. I forgot about that scene. Then I forgot about the scene where she's not eating dinner. She's tied up to the chair. I forgot about the dinner scene. And they're just screaming, hollering, slapping her in the face. They're pretty much cannibals. They're like, there's a hand on the old man, like the chef's plate. And I'm like, oh, shit. So there's a lot of crap going there. It was called Abigail. Some people literally exploded and covered rooms with blood and organs. Oh, shit. Damn. Wow. Wow, this sounds a little bit even worse than even Texas Chainsaw. But I did remember how the ending's my favorite. She, I guess she, unties herself from the chair or some shit, and she knocks the little guy with the green shirt on, and he's always got the razor blade or whatever. He knocks him out of the way, and he's like, fuck you, and then he pushes them away, and then all of a sudden you hear, Leatherface, rear up the chainsaw, and I'm like, oh, shit. She runs, dives out the front window. She's like, get me the fuck out of here. She's, running down the path of the farm, and the hitchhiker guy's, right behind her, slashing her back, with the razor, and then here comes Leatherface not too far behind. And I love the whole ending sequence. She flags down the black guy like in the truck. And he gets out, and he's like, oh my God, what the hell? And then he takes off, and then she jumps in the back of that white guy's pickup truck, and he's all chainsawing it up and going fucking ballistic. And she's like, run, go. I can't do it as good as her, because she's pretty much got blood all over her face. It was insane. It was nuts. That's about as much as Fears can do. And I was I swear to God, Visions, everybody else, I was kind of like watching it, because I had forgotten, because I hadn't seen that movie in a while. It's good. It is good, but man, it's, whew. And there's one for the kicker, I'm just like, oh shit, here it comes. I'm like, is it? I'm like, is this? And then the other scene that's really good is, Franklin. God bless Franklin, man. He just wants to hang out, He's like, I think we should get out of here, Sally. I really think we should get out of here. And then she's like, Franklin, give me the fucking flashlight. And I don't know why, but he pisses Sally off. No, it's all right, Sally. I'll keep the flashlight. And then she's like, oh, God, the hell with it. You keep it. I'm going to go look for him. No, hang on, Sally. Now, wait a minute. Like I'll come with you. I got to hold on to the flashlight. It'll be okay. And then all of a sudden she walks off and she's like, now, hang on, Sally. He's like, you're leaving me behind. Like, wait up. I'm so sorry, Sally. I don't mean to be annoying, And then all of a sudden they get going through the woods. And they're all like, I think she like yells Joe or whoever the fuck she's yelling at. Like, hey, where are you? All of a sudden, fucking Leatherface, out of fucking nowhere, through the fucking bushes, just chainsaws Franklin from here to here, like, all up his fucking chest, man. And I was right here, and I was like, oh, shit. Oh, it was great, but man, I was like, at that point, I'm like, I feel bad for Franklin, man. Anyway, that was a little pre-review. I'm gonna do the rest of it tomorrow. But man, Visions, I hadn't seen that one in a while, buddy. I was like, oh shit, fucking Leatherface. All right, Abigail, let's look this up. Organs covering the room, you say? Oh Lord, this may be too much. Well, we'll see. They may slim down the trailer, but we'll see. Or they could go nuts in the trailer. I don't know. Let's see. Abigail. There we are. Trailer. All right. Oh my God. The thumbnail on this looks ridiculous. Okay, so she's a ballerina. Oh Lord. Oh, it's not even like an adult. It's a ballerina kid vampire killing people. Oh, shit. All right, well, here we go. Oh, look. Oh, shit. What am I getting myself into now? Okay.
Please let me out. I'm scared. Cut the shit.
This kind of reminds me of the Trolls. They're all sweet and innocent, at the beginning, and she's like, oh, please, sir, let me out. And then the fucking Trolls, they come out like fucking vampires in the night, and they fucking, like, destroy Fears and destroy Carrie and destroy, Sega. So, the only difference between me and those is, like, I know how the Trolls think.
You're really good at pretending to be...
She looks all sweet and innocent, Vision. She's got... But first, she's got blood on her face. That should tell you something. But she's locked up in some jail cell. That would tell you something number 2.
Oh, girl, thank you. Quick question. Who's inside a cage right now?
Oh, shit, she's out of the cage now, bitch.
What do we know about vampires? How do we kill it?
Crucifixes.
Stake through the heart. Daylight is a big one. We need to find a way out of here. We split up.
Yeah, I think you may be right, Visions. This may be... I don't know, this may be a little bit too much for Fears. I like horror movies that don't have a lot of blood in it. Like that's why I love Halloween. It's so damn frightening, the first Halloween. There's only a little bit of blood in it. There's only a little bit of blood when he stabs Bob up against the refrigerator. You see a little bit of blood. There's a little bit of blood where you see where he kills the mechanic and he steals the mechanic's suit, and you see the mechanic like laying in the weeds and the mechanic's head's like that, and you see some blood coming out of his neck. That's about it. And then there's a little bit of blood I'm one of the dumb babysitting girls. I forgot. I think he slits her throat. I think that's Annie. I think Annie gets... It's been a while since I watched that, too. I need to rewatch that. Fears used to be the Halloween master. I'm slipping in my old age. There's not much blood. But whenever it gets too bloody or too gory, I'm like, yeah, peace, I'm out. I already have a weak stomach. Some people can watch whatever, you know, Pixel and Visions, they can watch whatever. I tried to watch some of those. What's the bloody clown Visions? What's that one? He's like he's got in a black and white suit. Oh, I can't think of that guy. Creeper or Creepy the Clown or whatever the hell his name is. Man, that shit's violent too. Jason told me to watch one of the trailers. Man, it was just blood and gore and fucking guts. I forgot it's the demented clown though, and he's got like teeth. He's all like that, you know, and shit. So yeah, let's finish this trailer though. Oh damn! She is gnawing on that guy's neck. Oh my lord.
I like playing with myself.
Hello?
Oh! This is not good. This is not good at all. Yeah, I may have to skip this one, Vision. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I didn't see a lot. I saw a lot in the trailer, but I didn't see a lot of blood in the trailer. But that's just a trailer. I guarantee you, like the movie's a whole other ball of wax. Terrifier. That's what it is. Terrifier. Oh my god. That shit was nuts. I barely got through number 1. Heaven forbid watching 2 and 3. Same thing with Hostel, man. Whew. That's insane. That's like every person's nightmare. So yeah. I like the cheesy horror movies, and I like I like good horror movies, but it just I think you can make a horror movie and not have buckets and buckets and buckets and buckets and buckets of blood, you know. That's just me though. But some people like that shit. I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm good. Speaking of hilarious, I don't know if it's a horror movie. I think it's like an action sci-fi adventure. My friend Sean at work told me about this one. He goes, Fears, I know you love Star Trek, right? And I said, oh man, I love Star Trek. He's like, Fears, watch this movie called Moontrap. He's like, you know, and I was like, why? And he goes, you know that guy in the original Star Trek? And I said, yeah. He goes, the guy that played Chekhov. I said, yeah. I said, his name is Walter. I can't remember his last name, but I said, Walter. I said, I actually met him at a convention, and I got to interview him. He goes, yeah, that guy. He goes, he stars in this, like, creepy sci-fi movie called Moontrap. So I'm going to watch Moontrap right now. So I don't know if you've ever heard of that one, Visions, or anyone else in the chat. Moontrap. But I've got my list ready to go. So if it's good enough, I will add it to the list, my friends. Even though I don't really need to add more to the list, but, you know, if it's good, I will add it to the list. So, Moontrap. He said it's like 1985-ish. So I'm like, damn, that's old. So, yeah. So, here we go. A little bit of Moontrap. So, I don't know. Let me know if you guys have seen that one in the chat. Moontrap. Here we go. So, hopefully it pops up. Moontrap trailer. Let's see. Here we go. Let's see. Here we go. Moontrap 1989. Oh, Lord. All right, here we go. Oh, damn. This looks so old. Oh, Lord.
The crew of the space shuttle Camelot has just brought back a little present from the moon.
Organic remains. Human.
He's 14.
Oh, I love it. Just fucking Americans fucking with aliens. When are people in movies going to realize you don't fuck with aliens? You know? Like, not every alien is going to be happy-go-lucky like E.T. Most aliens in movies are like Independence Day and shit. Fucking leave aliens alone, man. When will these hilarious people in horror movies ever learn? I don't know. I just don't know. They're like, oh yeah, we'll just bring back an alien from the moon. Everything will be okay. Everything will not be okay, you know? Right, let's find out what happens.
10 years old. And now it is free again. To seek. There's something in the corridor.
Oh, Lord.
Something huge. Keep it together. Keep it together. To kill. Out of the darkness.
The hell have we got here, Jason?
It called him.
Oh, it's got Bruce Campbell in it too. Oh well. Oh man, I love Bruce Campbell in Escape from L.A. and I love Bruce Campbell in all the Spider-Man movies and in. I started on. What's that one with the chainsaw in the hand or whatever? Army of Darkness or whatever the fuck it's called. I need to finish that one, but yeah. So this is getting good. This is getting even more good now that Bruce Campbell's in it.
Base. And we're being invited in.
To set it free.
Nice. It's not. I don't know. This doesn't really. It doesn't really look. It's got horror. It's got horror aspects to it, but I wouldn't say it's like total horror. It's like got a smidge of horror, tons like action adventure, sci-fi, with horror aspects connected to it. That's pretty much what it is.
Space on the outer limits. One man from our time. One woman from another.
That's what we are. Spare parts.
Together, they must face the ultimate challenge.
This looks great. This looks great. This is like total hilarious 80s action adventure sci-fi horror crap. I love it.
Moontrap. The wait is over. Starring Star Trek's Walter Koenig and Evil Dead's Bruce Campbell.
I like it. I like it. That's going on the list. That's going on the list. If I can find any more room for the list. Oh, I'll make room. I'll make room. All right, here we go. 1989 Moontrap. All right, here we go. Well, the last time I wrote something on the list, I found some hilarious movie called Graduation Day. That was pretty funny. Like, you better give me my diploma or I'll slit your throat, you fucking bitch. What? How dare you? You gave me a B+ on my last test? Time to gut your insides out. I'm going to the prom. I'm going to graduation day, motherfucker. That's right. So I thought that was pretty funny. All right, Moontrap. There we are. That looks pretty hilarious. All right. Well, let's continue on. Anyway. Yeah, I'm kind of 50-50 visions on the old Abigail thing. That little girl as a vampire looked fucking terrifying. She had razor sharp teeth. She's fucking gnawing on some guy's neck and shit. Blood's just like it was just nuts. I don't know. You may have been right on that one, but we'll see. Maybe Fears will be brave enough and go check it out. Anyway, they look nuts. Look creepy. Anyway, solid 9 out of 10. Just way too many dick jokes. But if that's your thing, then check it out. Way too many dick jokes. The whole dildo fight at the end, literally Zac Efron shoves a dildo right into Seth Rogen's mouth. And I was just like, this is just too much information. This is just too much. It's funny as hell. So, it is a funny comedy, but way too many dick jokes. Anyway, let's get on to the last thing, shall we? We all know that Fears loves Disney. I'll be honest, I was a little disappointed with this one. It's kind of a prequel to Sleeping Beauty, because Magnificent is in Sleeping Beauty. She's the villain. She's one of the most iconic villains of the Disney era. Not the best, though. I'd say that one of the best villains on camera, probably the evil witch from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. You know, the evil... I'm sorry. Well, she is a witch, technically. She's a witch and she's a queen. That's iconic. Gaston, he's a pretty evil villain, too. So, Jafar. So, she is a villain, but she's not the best villain, you know. But anyway. So, it's a prequel. It shows you how she started off as a nice fairy, she lost her wings, and now she's an evil fairy, and she wants revenge, and then all the Sleeping Beauty comes in, and, you know, all that crap, and she puts an evil spell on her, and we all know what happens to Sleeping Beauty. She pricks her hand on the spinning wheel. You know, only true love's kiss can bring her back to life and shit, so... Some of it was very predictable, because I already knew, because I've already seen the cartoon as a kid, Sleeping Beauty. And I haven't. That's another one I haven't watched in a long time, Sleeping Beauty. But I do remember it, watching it as a kid. So I'm gonna give it a solid 8 out of 10. So, but if you don't watch this, don't worry, you're not missing much. It was an okay watch. But it was more prequel-y, and we all know Fierce's attitude sometimes on prequels and sequels. If it justifies it for the story and it adds things to the story, it's okay. If it's overdone and it's too much special effects and all that bullshit and crap, then sometimes I'm a little iffy on it. So, anyway, check it out if you want to. Solid 8 out of 10. It was all right. It was okay. All right, that's about it for tonight. I will end you guys with a nerd haul. All right. But it is good to be back. It is good to be back. And now I don't have to worry about idiots, you know. So I think I made a good decision on leaving that Discord. Like I said, probably every 5-6 months I may go in there every once in blue moon, check it out, see what those idiots are saying. It's not going to be every day. Definitely not going to be every day. And I should have took the dude's advice a year ago. So they can talk all they want, they can do whatever the fuck they want, but in order for Fears to stay sane up here, I'm going to stay out of there for the most part. All right. I found some goodies. Oh man, I found some gems today. All right, here we go. I've never seen this movie. I've heard of this movie. People have told me it's good. We'll have to check it out. Fences with Denzel. Have to check that out. So, and then you guys know how much I love movies based on true events. This one's based on true events. Thank you for your service. Inspired by true events. Never heard of it, never seen it, but can't wait to watch it. I always love movies that are based on actual events or based on a true story, or they take a little piece of truth, and because I always think true life is way better than the bullshit that Hollywood makes up for us. All right, not dissing on the bullshit that Hollywood makes up. I like a lot of the bullshit, but I think it's way cooler to see like real stories that people overcome something, or they accomplished something, or they did something in their real life. Mount Everest, based on the incredible true story about the first people to walk on Mount Everest or walk up Mount Everest. So that was pretty cool. I don't know what this one's about, but it's based. This one's another one based on true events. Based on a true actual story, or true story. The Last King. So I'll have to check that one out. Let's see, how many is that? So 4 of these based on true events. And then I do like Seth Rogen movies. I think he's hilarious. Just that one had too many dildo jokes and dick jokes. I was like, you're pushing the dick joke too much, buddy. So yeah. I've never seen this one. The Guilt Trip. So I've never seen this one. But it's got Seth Rogen in it, so I'll have to give that a watch. So there's that. And then I guess somebody didn't want this documentary, so I got this documentary. And there's 2, I believe there's 2 parts to it. Or there could be more. I may have to look up and see how many parts to it. But it says, Heroes Behind the Badge, Sacrifice and Survival. In Valor, There is Hope. So it's about all the police officers and all the firefighters. Anyone that has a badge, it basically is their stories. So there's that. And then this is the sequel to it, or the second part of the documentary. Heroes behind the badge, the thin blue line. So it's all like ambulance personnel, firefighters with badges, police officers with badges. They make this documentary to like honor the wounded heroes that have ever worn a badge. So it looked pretty cool. Because I do like watching documentaries sometimes. I wish I would have been able to watch that documentary about William Shatner. But when I went to the movie theaters about 4 or 5 days ago, Visions, they're like, oh yeah, man, sorry we took it out. And I was like, shit, I missed it. So I'm going to have to wait until that bio movie, or it's not a bio movie, it's a bio documentary on William Shatner's life and his work. So whenever that comes out on Blu-ray and they have it at Walmart or wherever, or Amazon or eBay or wherever I can get it, I'm gonna get that documentary. So yeah. All right. Let's see what else I got. So Fears doesn't need any more coffee mugs, but I had to get this one. This is like classic Fears material. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh shit, the fans will get mad at me if I don't get this. So check this out. You guys know how much I love naps, right? Competitive napper. That's right. As soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, I do like naps. I like taking naps all the time. You know? So I think I surpassed Sega on the naps. Sega used to have the record of the naps, but me, I love naps. I'm old, I'm boring, I like naps. So there it is. So now I can have my coffee in the competitive napper. There it is. And then the last thing I got at Goodwill, I just thought this t-shirt was cool. So not that I need any more t-shirts, but I just thought it was cool. Because one day I want to go to Hawaii. So I thought that was pretty cool. You find a lot of cool deals at Goodwill, my friends. Well, at least at mine. Larry told me they bumped up. Larry told me they bumped up the prices at his Goodwill, and I was like, not at mine. This shirt only cost $2. All the movies are for like $1, $1.50, something like that. So yeah. The break is over, Larry. I took 4 days off. Every once in a while, I just need to, like, I've been doing stream after stream every day for a couple of months now. I think 4 or 5 months. I was like, I definitely need a break here and there. So, yeah. I was getting myself burnt out. But I took 4 days, no streaming. Got to recharge. I'm ready to rock and roll again for the next couple of months. So, yeah. Anyway. Pretty cool. All right. The next time I go to Disney, I'll be prepared. I got a Mickey Mouse Hawaiian shirt right there. There's my buddy, Mickey Mouse. He is one of my favorite Disney characters. He's not my favorite Disney character. He's one of my favorite Disney characters. But that looks pretty cool. So, hell yeah. And then, bam! Steelbook number 57, Jason. That's right. Guardians of the Galaxy. Now all I need to get is Guardians of the Galaxy number 2. I've got Guardians of the Galaxy 1. Guardians of the Galaxy 3, which is over there somewhere that I haven't watched yet. Now all I need is Guardian of the Galaxy 2. So there it is. And then, last but certainly not least, I've never heard of this show, but I read the back of this show and it looked pretty cool. Not that I need to buy any more TV shows, but I just couldn't resist. This one looked really good. I've never heard of this one, but I love superheroes. It's called Titans. Titans. And it's on the DC side, not Marvel. Titans. Titans. But I know it's got Dick Grayson in it, Robin. So I don't know. I'm not seeing, well, I thought, well, if you see Dick Grayson, Batman is, not too far behind, but I guess this is like, maybe Dick Grayson before he met Batman. I don't know. I'll have to sit down and watch it, because it says, Titan explores and celebrates one of the most popular comic book teams ever, a group of young, soon-to-be superheroes recruited from every corner of the DC universe. In this action-packed adventure series, Dick Grayson emerges from the shadows to become the leader of a fearless band of new heroes, including Starfire, Raven, and many, many more. Nice! Never heard of it, but can't wait to watch it. All right, there it is. And then I just got some shampoo, and that's it, because I ran out of shampoo. So when I took a shower today, all I had was body wash left. So I just had to body wash it up, and I had to use that soap. And I was like, I need to go to the store and get some more shampoo. So yeah, taking a break yourself. Well, there you go. Yeah, sometimes it's good to take a break, Larry. Get a nice little fresh recharge, my friend. So yeah. Let's see. Walter says, Larry, when are you going live? I enjoy your lives. I enjoy his lives myself, my friend. But yeah, Walter, I will still be able to keep in touch with you, Pixel, Visions, everybody else that I like in the Discord. Again, here's the thing. I don't hate everybody in the Discord. I just hate some idiots in the Discord. But I don't hate like you or Larry or Pixel or Visions or Richie. All the other guys that I get along with, I'll still keep in touch. But the other guys, it's impossible to get along with them. I can't get along with Yakov. I can't get along with Tyler. I can't get along with Quentin, obviously, and Adam Bachidi. They're just troublemakers, through it all until the very end. I wish some people make it very hard to get along with, and I just can't get along with those guys anymore. I've tried everything to get along with them, and I just can't. I'm sick and tired of trying, Yo, Joey, you totally missed it, man. I already did the review, Joey. I was literally just about to close up shop, my friend. You gotta get here just a tad bit earlier, my friend. So yeah, but I gave the original Star Trek series an 8 out of 10. Because there are some boring episodes, but there's a lot of good episodes. But my favorite episode out of the original series is, oh shit, what is it called? Hang on. Something Forever City, or whatever the hell it is. Hang on. I don't want to misread it. It's Forever City. You know which one I'm talking about, Joey. Joey's a big Star Trek fan like I am, but I forgot how they worded it. The city on the edge of forever. That's my favorite episode of all time. Out of the original series. The city on the edge of forever. So, check this out, Joey. 9 hours of bonus features. Oh my god, it was a lot. One of the coolest features was they showed you how they restored the Galileo, the shuttle pod Galileo. Totally stripped it down, repainted it, and now it's in a museum. Now it's in the I don't remember what museum. I think they said the Smithsonian Museum. The Galileo is there. It's one of those big museums. They totally restored the shuttle pod, and it's in one of those museums now. So I would love to see the shuttle pod Galileo before I die. That would be really cool to take some pictures in front of and shit. So yeah. Oh yeah, Trials and Tribbles. Well, Trials and Tribulations. That's my favorite episode of Deep Space Nine, because they revisit an old Star Trek episode. But yeah, I do like the Tribble. What's that one called? It's Trouble with Tribbles in the original series. This is the original series, so I do like Trouble with Tribbles. But that one you're talking about is a Deep Space Nine episode, which I love. That's my favorite Deep Space Nine episode out of the entire 7 seasons. I also do like, I don't know, like whenever Star Trek makes the time travel episodes, those are some of my favorite. Like whenever Dr. Julian Bashir and Cisco go back in time, and they have to help like those riots or whatever. That's another. I forgot what that time travel episode is called, but they go back with Dax and they get separated. So Dax is like in this really rich apartment, and then Bashir and Julian Bashir and Cisco are like in these like dirty streets and stuff. And if these riots don't happen, then something in history won't go the way it's according to, and they accidentally kill the leader of the riots. And so Cisco has to become the guy that takes over the riots, and then they put, you know, the universe and history back in order. So that's a good episode. But the one Joey's talking about, Larry, that's Trials and Tribulations, is in Deep Space Nine, and they're all whoop right there. I've seen them all. I forgot. Is Deep Space Nine your favorite Star Trek show ever? I know it's Yakov's, and I'm not saying this because I don't like Yakov at all, but I'm not saying it because I don't like him. I've watched all of Deep Space Nine. It's okay. There's certain episodes in every single season that I like, but do I like Deep Space Nine as a whole? Not really. Not really. It's kind of boring to me. So yeah, but I do like Trials and Tribulations. The one in here though is Trouble with Tribbles. So I do like that because that's the old episode that they go back to. I think it's called Trouble with Tribbles. Let me try to find it. Oh, where are you? I can't remember if the Tribble one is in season 2 or season 1. I know it's not in season 3. Hang on. Where are you? I can't find it. It's something like Trouble with Tribbles, I think. Something like that. But anyway. I'd say the original series, I gave it an 8 out of 10 because 80% of the shows I like. The other 20%, they're kind of boring, and I just kind of skimmed through them. Again, it's a little outdated. It is from the 60s, so... My favorite of all time is Next Gen. Next Gen is just a little bit better. To me. Next Gen to me is a little bit better. So yeah. Joey says, yeah, that's your favorite. Again, nothing against Deep Space Nine. And I'm not saying this because I hate Yakov. I'm saying it because I like only certain episodes in certain seasons of... Every single season of Deep Space Nine, I've got my favorite, but... My all-time favorite episode are those 2 time travel episodes. Trials and Tribulations, and then whatever that other time travel one is. You know which one I'm talking about, Joey. Him and Bashir got to go back and they have to fix the riots or whatever. I don't recall the name of that episode. I'm getting a little tired, but I also like that one. Let's see. Walter says, I second a crazy college story. There's one, oh no, there's not just one left in the tank, Tyler. There's a lot of crazy John Fears college stories that I haven't even dipped in, to the treasure trove of the stories. I mean, I've dipped in a little bit, but not enough, so yeah. Yakov posted a picture of his girlfriend in the Discord. Oh god, I can only imagine what that fucking bitch looks like. Probably fucking buck teeth and fucking hair coming out of her ears and shit. Probably Cringe-O-Matic 9000. Guarantee you. I've seen a real picture of Yakov, and he looks like some hippie freak. I fucking hate that guy. I swear to God, I hate Yakov so much. He's such an annoying little bastard. So I can only imagine what sub-creature he dates. Oh, man. I don't even want to think about it. I'll probably have fucking nightmares before I go into work. Anyway. Now that this is over, what's Fears Man gonna watch next? Well, glad I brought it up, my friends. Check this out. the next thing I'm going to watch, and then I'm going to start tonight, I'm going to start on a few episodes tonight. Bam! And bam! The first 2 seasons of Star Trek Strange New Worlds. Season 1. Star Trek Strange New Worlds Season 2. And if you guys don't know what this is, it's all the adventures of Captain Pike. Captain Pike is the original captain of the Starship Enterprise. He gets into a freak accident, and he's confined to a wheelchair, and that's why Jim Kirk takes over the ship. And Jim Kirk and Captain Pike are really good buddies. They're really good friends. And you actually see Captain Pike in the original Star Trek episodes. You see him after he's in the wheelchair. He can only answer... He's in this, like, kind of wheelchair that consumes his entire body up to about his shoulders. So his shoulders and his head are out of this big-ass box with wheels on it. And there's this big light in the middle. And he can only answer yes or no questions. If that light goes off once, that stands for yes. If it blinks twice, that means no. So these are all the adventures before Captain Pike has that massive freak accident. And probably whenever they end this show, they're going to show you the freak accident. Because they don't, in the original series, they never imply. They kind of imply it. They kind of say, oh, they go up to Captain Kirk. They're like, Kirk, you know your buddy Captain Pike? You got to go visit him. Something happened. He requested you. You got to go meet with him. And James in the original series like, what happened? And they're like, all we know is that he got into a freak accident. He's confined to a wheelchair, and he's got burn marks on his face, and you just got to go talk to him. So something happens, and they hint at it in the original series, but I can't wait to watch this series and find out how he actually ends up in a wheelchair with shitloads of burn marks all over his face and all that crap. So that's what Fears is watching next. I'm kind of watching them out of order. Really, I should watch Star Trek Discovery, because Star Trek Discovery takes place 10 years before this. This happens like 2 or 3 years before Kirk takes over the ship. So, that's what I read online. So, Discovery's like 10 years before Kirk. This is like 2 or 3 years before Kirk takes over the Enterprise. So, yeah. But I don't care. Randy said, Fears, don't even waste your time with Discovery. And I was like, well, it's a little late now, Randall. I bought all the 4 seasons of Discovery, so I'm going to sit down and watch it. But I'll be honest, I kind of skipped ahead. I already watched 1 episode of this today, and I was like, all right, this looks more interesting than Discovery, because today I watched 1 episode of Discovery, and I was like, what do I want to start with next? I went with this. But I'll just go back and I'll just watch Discovery, and then we'll get back on track. Anyway, I'm taking off. My friend. Larry said she was a monster. I can only imagine, Larry. I can only imagine. Anyway, I'm taking off, my friends. But anyway, sorry about all the Discord drama bullshit. Again, I didn't start it, but I sure as hell fucking finished it. I'm not gonna be in there. So yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Joey came over and I was in mid-episode on the original series. You know, Joey, I can't sit here and lie to you and the fans. I honestly don't know. All I can tell you is, I know I was on season 2. I had just started season 2 when you and your girlfriend came over. And it took me about a week to get done with the rest of season 2, and I just rushed through season 3. But yeah. So I don't remember I don't remember what actual episode I was on, my friend, but I do remember I was at the start. I'm sorry, I was towards the end of season 2. So I finished season 2, and I was about to head on to season 3, but I hadn't gotten there yet. So yeah. Anyway, this is I'm gonna watch some of this tonight. So I probably won't watch any movies tonight, but I don't know. We'll see. If I do, I'll go to the wall over there. Oh fuck it, I'll just go to the wall. I'll watch one movie and then I'll watch some Trek. So then I've got something to review tomorrow. Let's go to the wall, my friends. All right. I need to refix the wall too, so I apologize. I'm still cleaning up my apartment. It's pretty much clean. I just need to rearrange some stuff and tidy some things up. But yeah. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, what am I in the mood for? Let's see here. I'm going to watch The Shallows. I'm going to watch The Shallows. It's got horror aspects to it. But basically this girl goes surfing and some shark gets really pissed off. I already watched the trailer. And some shark, I guess like she's like surfing in a shark's territory and the shark gets pissed off and then it's an all-out war between her and the shark. So kind of reminds me of Jaws a little bit, you know, so let's give that a little whirl. There's the shark. There's the hot-ass chick. Who will win? I don't know. We'll find out. All right. I'm taking off, my friends, but there we are. Carmine says, great choice. Well, thanks, buddy. Thanks, buddy. Well, I had just done a horror movie, so I was like, I was like, well, let's do an action adventure type of thing. I'm definitely gonna check out that moon trap though thing. Visions. I don't know. Have you ever seen that one? Moon Trap. It looked hilarious. It looked like all sci-fi, total shit garbage 80s movie that Fears usually loves. Had some horror aspects. It looked and it had Chekhov in it. They got Walter. I can't believe I honestly got to meet that guy. I met him in 2012 Con X. I think all that footage is still up. I know for a fact. I took some of that. I took some of those live streams down. Oh no! I'm sorry. That was before the live streams. Excuse me. I'm pretty sure all that Con X footage is still up. And I got to interview him at Con X. So yeah. Con X convention in Kansas City, Missouri. That was the first time I drove to a convention and stayed there for a weekend. So yeah. So my very first convention ever, though, was in Phoenix, Arizona. It was my senior year of film school. It was Phoenix Comic-Con 2010. And that's how all the conventions started, my friends. So yeah. Anyway, I'm taking off. But check out Moontrap Visions if you haven't seen it. It looked hilarious. So I'll have to find that. I know I'm not going to find that at FYE. That looked too old. Or maybe I will. I don't know. I find a lot of old shit at FYE. But in case I don't, I'll have to peruse Amazon.com or eBay or some shit like that. I'll find it. Don't worry. All right. Fears is taking off. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to FearsMan26, Fears Vlogs. Follow my buddy Larry Tate at Larry Tate on YouTube. Follow the Sega Camp Gamer and Wear Camp on Twitch at the Sega Camp Gamer 22. And last but certainly not least, follow Randall, Lord Randall at Cameo Man 2021 and his second channel, The Mayor of Magic. All right, I'm taking off, but this is Fears signing off. Peace. Deuces. Hopefully things get better now that I'm not in the Discord anymore. Hopefully a lot of that shit will just calm the fuck down because they're driving me absolutely fucking up the goddamn wall. Leave fears alone. Please, oh pretty please. All right. I'll see you guys later.